Okay, if you are a makeup artist, beginner, content creator, or just somebody that loves to do makeup, but you struggle to blend 3 colours together, then keep on watching because I'm going to show you guys how to do it in the simplest way. Okay, we're going to be blending blue today, guys, and we're going to go in with a brush first. It is quite firm, but still a little bit fluffy for the darkest blue. You're going to go into your dark blue, and you're just going to start by patting this shadow on. So you're not blending or anything like that, you're literally just packing the colour on. That was the wrong, I used the wrong word, packing your colour on. So don't worry that there's like a bit of a sharp line. Right now, you just want to get your shape. So eyeshadow is all about pressure, so make sure, even though we are like packing this on, we're not stamping this in. If you stamp this into your eye, you will never get like a good blend between the colours. So I'm just going to create like a nice little wing shape with that and just pack that on. Now we're going to dust our brushes off, and when I say that, I mean just dusting any excess shadow off, so it should look like that. Once you buff your brush, you want to place half of your brush on the colour blue and half of it above, and just really gently buff that line so it just becomes a little bit more blended. It doesn't need to be fully blended, but it just becomes a little bit more blended. I'm going in to my second shade of blue, which is between the obviously darkest and lightest one. You're going to take this on a fluffier brush, and this wants to go just above that blue that you've just applied. So you want half of your brush to be on your dark blue and half of it above when you're applying this, and you're just literally going to follow this shape all the way across. All the way across. I just want to add, guys, that I am applying really light pressure when I apply my shadows, by the way. This is how you get that smooth transition. If you are stamping shadows in, you will never get a smooth transition, so make sure you're thinking about the pressure that you're applying and that it is nice and light. If you remember anything today, remember it's all about the pressure. Just dusted that brush we just used off, and I'm doing the same thing now. I'm just buffing over the edges of the blue that we just applied. I'm going back into the darkest shadow, and I'm taking it in the same area as before, but I am just gently, in tiny circular motions, pushing it up into that shadow above, just to start to create a transition. And really gentle pressure. I am literally just like tickling over the eye, guys. It's really important that pressure is light at this point. Okay, guys, now we're going into our lightest blue, and this is going on quite a fluffy, loose brush, and I'm taking this right into the eyebrow and above all the other shadows, following that shape across. And just buffing that brush off and just really gently buffing over to make sure that's all nice and smooth. Then you're just going to go back through your shades, guys, putting them in the exact same place as before, just to make sure the transition's smooth and they're nice and intense. So back through the dark blue, back into that medium blue, and then just going over that light blue. So that's the blend done. I'm just going to go and finish this off now. And then this is the finished look. I hope this helps you guys with blending 3 colours, and let me know if you need help with anything else.